In today's video, we're going to be talking about the full moon that we're going to have in Aquarius on July 23rd or July 24th, according to where you are in the world. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and hello if you're new. Make sure you subscribe. That way you'll never miss out on another full moon or new moon video. Today we're going to be talking about the full moon that we're having in Aquarius. And this video is going to be a little bit different than my usual videos because I am going to give you some spells and some rituals and some tips and colors and herbs and stuff to use around this time, because I feel like I want to change it up a little bit and I want to show you guys how to use the moon phases to favor your life instead of like kind of what to expect, how to manipulate the energy, right? I think that's what my channel is all about, and I want to get into that more. So with that being said, let's get into this full moon in Aquarius. So the first thing that I want to talk about, I have my notes right in front of me. I always write down notes because I look at the charts and I study before I do the video. So the first thing I want to talk about is Pluto. Pluto is very active around this full moon time, right? What does full moon do? Full moon illuminates. It shines the light on stuff, whether you wanted the light to be shined on that or not. It is definitely what you need from your spirits, from the stars, from the universe. Sometimes things get illuminated that we aren't super comfortable with. But Pluto is very active, and Pluto is a planet of regeneration, transformation, death, and rebirth. So this might scare a lot of people. But I have been seeing the death card in my tarot readings a lot. And I've also been seeing the Scorpio energy, like scorpion signs, and also in tarot when I pull cards, Scorpio comes up. So what that tells me is definitely there is a death of something. Now this could scare a lot of people because people think that it means death of a person, but it doesn't. Not all the time. Like barely all the time. It means death of something that was extremely toxic. Death of a bad job. Death of a bad relationship. Death of a bad habit. A bad addiction. A bad mentality, right? It's death of something that was not helping you, but you were clinging onto it. And Aquarius is very free-spirited, independent, rebellious, and they do not like to be held down. And we're having this full moon in the sign of Aquarius with Pluto active. The spirits are not going to play. If there's something in your life that is not helping you, not benefiting you, and not serving you, and you're clinging on to it and you're holding on to it, Pluto in Aquarius is here to be like, no. They treat you like their baby, and if a baby is like maybe sucking on a pacifier that is dirty, like what is the mom gonna do? Take the pacifier, go clean it, and give it back, right? I feel like that's what I'm getting. Is like the universe and your spirits, ancestors energy is very big right now too. They're just like, it's not working for you, and you're not giving it up, you're not letting it go, you're not walking away. So sometimes they step in. Now around this time, because Pluto is so active and because it's a full moon in Aquarius, it's the perfect time to do a spell or ritual or some kind of manifestation to get something that you want. This is the perfect time to do a spell or manifestation or ritual or something to release, to let go, to purge, because Pluto is death. And so if you really want to let go of something, do it right now. What is it? Is it a bill, right, that you've been paying for so long? What is it that you want to get rid of? Are you in a relationship that just drains all your energy? Are you in a job that you are miserable in? What is it? Because it needs death at this moment. I feel like that's what I'm getting with this. A lot of you are clinging onto something too tight, and it's just burning you and scarring you and cutting you. Around this full moon, because of Pluto in Aquarius, it's a really good time to do a cleansing. So death to all that does not serve you. So sage your house, sage yourself, spiritual rinse, incense, Palo Santo, burn cloves. Cloves would be really good to burn. But anything that is cleansing and to remove negativity and to remove negative energy, any spell or ritual for that, do it. Pluto will help you, Pluto will amplify it, and Pluto will make sure that it happens. And Aquarius is like, yep, I want my independence, it's gonna happen. Pluto, let's go. So for all of you guys that need that kind of energy, it's perfect for you to work with right now on this full moon. The thing I want to talk about is that the sun is going to be in the sign of Leo. Now this for me is very exciting because I've been having a lot of dreams about Durga. So Durga is an Indian deity, and she is like the mother figure that sits on the lion or the tiger. She, to me, reminds me everything that has to do with the strength card in tarot. And if you see the strength card, it's always like a feminine figure taming a beast, whether that be a lion or a tiger or a bear. And so she reminds me of that energy. And right now the sun shines, the sun grows and amplifies and manifests more of that energy. So right now it's in Leo. So it's a lot of that Durga energy where you're nurturing and you're kind and you're gentle and you're sweet, but at the same time, you're like, no, this is my limit. Nah, this is my boundary. And you kind of tame your beasts in that way where you're gentle, but you also know your limit. Now, this sun in Leo also represents willpower, strength, happiness, growth, warmth, cheer, joy, success, manifestation, abundance, wishes granted, wishes fulfilled, success, achievement. These are all the words and energies that go with the sun and with Leo. And then with the moon in Aquarius, what is that? Aquarius are free spirits. So with the sun in Leo, that energy is so amplified. So if anything feels like it's holding you down, holding you back, smothering you, sabotaging you, you feel it and you know it. And I think for a long time, a lot of us have not reacted to it, but with this full moon, with Pluto, Aquarius, sun in Leo, don't react so harshly, and understand that that harshness is coming from a place where you felt trapped. And the sun in Leo is like the lion's coming out. So just keep that in mind. And this is a really, really good time to do spells for happiness, success, achievement, promotions, rewards, leveling up, like raising your frequency, having your relationship move from a bad place to a good place. It's anything you want to do where it's moving from a negative energy to a positive energy. This moon will help change that energy so beautifully if you work with it, if you do a spell, a ritual, something. Take a bath on the full moon, something. Honor the full moon while honoring something in your life, because you connect, you click, you align. Now, because the sun is in Leo, you can also work with Oshun. Oshun loves yellow colors, sunflowers, and she is so much like similarities between her and Durga that I see. That's why I love Oshun and I love Durga so much, is because they are still motherly and nurturing and kind, but they have their limits and they have their boundaries. So if you want to work with Oshun, it would be such a beautiful time to give her an offering. Yellow flowers, sunflowers, yellow candles. A third thing that I want to talk about is Aquarius energy is very innovative. Okay, their ideas are out of this world. They're very free-spirited, free thinkers, independent, very rebellious as well, and they don't really necessarily follow trends and like societal rules. And Aquarius energy cannot stand it if they are stuck or stagnant. They just don't thrive in that kind of energy. And so with the full moon being in Aquarius, if there's any area of your life where you feel stuck or stagnant, or the energy is not moving, or you just feel suffocated or trapped, believe me, it will come out. It will, like, there's this quote that I saw. I don't know what the words were, but it said something like, your calling calls to you and then you ignore it, it will become louder. So a lot of us, I think, have just been ignoring, suppressing, shoving that shit under the rug, and it's just becoming louder and louder and louder, and eventually you cannot shut it off. And I think this full moon, for a lot of you, that voice gets louder, and you know what that voice is, and you know what it's telling you. A lot of you may be scared to listen to it, or to embrace it, or to just even entertain it, you know, but it's okay. Write it in your journal. What is that thought? Why does it keep popping up? What do I feel about it? You don't have to do anything with it. Just write it down on the full moon in your journal and put it aside. That's it. Sometimes your spirit guides and your ancestors and the universe, spirits, whatever you work with, all they want is you to express it, and they'll take care of it after that. Sometimes that's all we need to do. One thing that I would recommend if you are dealing with this kind of a situation is if you burn sage, or you do a spiritual cleanse, or some kind of, oh my god, my hair is like all over the place. I did not brush it today. Some kind of cleansing, whether it be with incense, sage, Palo Santo, whatever you use, right? Lobhan, which is frankincense. Burn something that is cleansing, like around you or in your house, around your wallet and stuff, like your bedroom. And then right after, burn a yellow candle. Because what happens? We just cleanse the energy. So it's a blank palette, and sometimes we have to fill that blank canvas with something before something else comes and fills it. Say you just cleanse your house and then your toxic ass mom calls. You just filled your house with her toxic energy. So right after you cleanse, make sure you know what's going on. What I would do is light a yellow candle. Yellow is really good with the sun in Leo. Yellow is very good for Aquarius, because Aquarius solar plexus chakra is very, I feel like it's very good. Like Aquarius and solar plexus, they just match. Just because they are free spirits, and a confident Aquarius energy is unstoppable. So as soon as you cleanse your house or yourself, or if you're taking a bath, throw some sage or some cleansing herbs in your bath and light a yellow candle. Yellow, yellow, yellow is your color for this full moon. Okay, the fourth thing that I want to talk about is something that, this is very important with this full moon energy in Aquarius. So Aquarius is very innovative. Technologically, they are pretty smart and advanced. They like to keep up with technology, and they like to keep up with things that help them stay connected to the world, to their families. They just like to keep connected to things that empower. And so what is it that empowers you? For a lot of you, it may be something related to technology. It could be a car. Cars are our hands and feet, you know? It helps us get around. So there's this energy of upgrading something in your life that empowers you. And for just a lot of you, it is technology. It could be upgrading your laptop, cleaning your laptop, getting a virus software. For a lot of you, it could be upgrading your car, getting maintenance done on your car. For a lot of you, it could be upgrading your house, upgrading your phone. If you guys haven't had like an old ass phone, upgrade the phone. It's just upgrading, upgrading, upgrading. Aquarius is that energy of upgrading, and this full moon is release. So a lot of you are going to be getting rid of some old shit, and you're going to be upgrading it, and there will be opportunity coming in for you to upgrade it. So keep that in mind for a lot of you. One thing is outdated, you've outgrown it, and you're still clinging on to it. For a lot of you, it could be furniture, like old ass furniture that is clinging on to energies that have been not so pleasant, right? Get yourself a new couch set, get yourself a new coffee table, a new air fryer, a new whatever it is that empowers you. Another thing that I wanted to mention to you guys is if you have old photos in your house, maybe for some of you, not for all of you, but refresh the photos. You know, if you do find stagnant, dull energy in your home, refresh the photos, and never ever keep photos of your ancestors that have passed with photos of the living. Never keep photos of the dead with the photos of the living. Always keep them separate. Now, the last thing I want to talk about is something I talk about in every single video, is the chakras that get affected with these moon energies. Whether that be, you know, well, actually, when specific chakras get affected in our bodies, that area of our body could get affected. And for this moon phase, it's so much energy to do with our throat chakra and our root chakra. So what does that mean? So over here I wrote throat chakra, communication, root chakra, home. Home energy plus or versus communication energy. There's also throat chakra is your expression, right? So expression versus your roots, right? Something to think about. Also, root chakra is all about stability. So it could be stability versus or plus how you speak. So these are energies that are going to contrast, contradict, help, amplify, support each other. You can also use red crystals and blue crystals, lapis lazuli, solidite, turquoise, and then red crystals would be red carnelian, red jasper, and then red flowers, roses, hibiscus, blue, like blue candles. Work with these energies to help balance the way you talk, speak, and express and communicate, and how that intertwines with your roots, your home, the stability you feel in your relationship, your finances, all of that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you guys like this kind of format where I give you some spells and some tips and some herbs and stuff you could use. If you're interested in herbs and spiritual tools that I charge myself, head over to my Etsy shop. If you're interested in more content from me, I actually just got a guppy fish tank and I've been doing my readings in front of there. Patreons have been enjoying it so much. If you guys are interested in that, head over to Patreon. And if you guys want sexual content where it's about healing, sexual readings, sexual herbs, head over to my OF. There's no nudity, but there may be some tasteful pictures here and then as I heal my own sexuality. I share it all with you. So those are my other platforms in case you guys want to get to know more of me. But with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe if you have not subscribed, and I'll talk to you real soon. Bye!